This is the Sony ZvE1 and it is the best vlogging camera out today. Pull up if you want the smoke. It's light, semi-compact, and definitely brings the sauce. No questions asked, except for one. And that is it worth $2,200? I mean, Pimpin', we know it's good, but is it worth that kind of monies? Well, Pimpin', that is what we are here for today in today's episode of Drip Check.
If it wasn't for you, things that you do, I would be away. If it wasn't for you, things that you do.
I've had the Sony ZvE1 since the day it came out. Nobody gave it to me. Sony didn't lend me anything. They didn't even let me go to Sony Camera Camp. No, but though, for real though, Sony, y'all better invite, like, for real, invite me next year. Come, you got to. I spent my own monies on it. All $2,200 plus tax. It has the sensor of the Sony A7s III, body size of a Sony A7Siii, has the AI processor from the Sony A7R5, with the buttons and a similar mic layout like the Sony ZV style. Y'all know how it gets down, Michael Jackson, moonwalking, man in the mirror. Basically, Sony brought all the good from like 5 different cameras and smashed it into the Sony ZvE1. Hence why it is the best vlog video camera. But is it worth $2,200? Like, is the convenience of the camera as well as the new features worth the monies? Let's start off with size. And this is a big one for me because the Sony A7s III still holds up as the king of video. And you're getting all that smoke in a compact body. Look, and Pimpin', trust me, you could tell the difference. If you hold the Sony A7s III out and the Sony ZvE1 out, you could tell the difference. So with the Sony ZvE1 offering the image quality from the video king itself, the Sony A7s III, in a crazy lightweight compact camera, come on, like, pimp. My ninja, I can wholeheartedly say that my back don't be hurting no more. Okay, but what about that stabilization? One of the biggest new features in the Sony ZvE1 has to be the dynamic active stabilization, because Pimpin', it definitely brings the sauce. So now, with the addition of the new dynamic active stabilization, you are getting standard mode, active stabilization mode, and then the dynamic stabilization. Okay, so before we get back into drip checking the Sony ZvE1, we gotta give a huge shout out to today's coffee sponsor, Ron St. Clair. Ron, man, you know what? I need to text you. Ron, I'm texting. Dude, thank you so much for the coffee. You know you don't gotta buy me a coffee. Thank you so much though. Anybody else wanna buy me a coffee? The link is down below, because it does help out the channel a lot. And now, in my opinion, the dynamic active stabilization looks amazing. Like, it is solid. But after like vlogging with like the Sony A7s III for so long, I could hold a camera steady. Okay, so what about the AI chip from the Sony A7R5? The new AI chip from Sony's A7R5 goes hard in the paint, because it is legit just slapping you in the face with a bunch of features, such as the new frame stabilizer mode, which allows the camera to help you keep things dead center. Then you have the auto framing mode, which basically gives you a camera guy to help you film yourself, literally tracking your movements while giving you 3 optional shots: a wide, a medium, and a close-up. All right, so now here we are in auto frame mode, and again, this is another new feature. It's basically auto tracking, like something that, like, I'm very used to this with the Dji Pocket cameras. Pretty much it is locked on me. If I go this way, it'll just follow me the whole way. And again, the camera is just still. It's not on a gimbal, not connected to the phone, nothing. So now we are in close-up, where it's just getting my shoulders here. And then lastly, you have the wide mode. I'm calling it wide mode. It's called small crop, but I'm calling it wide mode because you're getting a wide shot of your entire body and it's being tracked the entire time. So the next time you need somebody to help you film, you know a guy. Also, with the new AI chip, you are getting the best, and I mean best autofocus in a camera today. I mean, in the world. As well as better clear image zoom, because it allows you to zoom in digitally without losing any image quality. this, okay? So now, look, regular, clear image zoom, and you lose no quality. I mean, I'll hold it there for a minute, but yeah, right, boss. And now, is there anything else? Yeah, because you're also getting AI subject detection, which allows you to focus on animals, people, birds, insects, whatever floats your boat. You're also getting cinematic vlog mode, which allows you to get those black bars like you see in the movies. You're also getting an in-camera time-lapse mode, but then lastly, the icing on the cake is a auto-detect directional microphone, meaning that the built-in microphone will detect where you are speaking from, whether it's behind, in front, or on either sides of the camera. Okay, so now the mic is off. I am standing in front of the camera. I have it on auto mode, and you should hear me clearly. But if I move around, I am now behind the camera, and it should pick me up solidly. Like, come on, tell me that ain't gangster. Looks like it's floating. So now that we went over the features, we talked about the size. With those two considered, is this camera worth $2,200? And for me, I'm gonna have to say a big old fat yes. Because for me personally, just the size alone is such a huge plus. Like, it has made such a big difference in my production. And you guys have probably even noticed it. Y'all see, I'm out hugging the block all the time. Having something this small that packs this much sauce is a huge, huge plus. And then to top it all off, even though I use an external mic, I don't always use an external mic because I can just slide it right in my bag. So for me personally, yes, it is worth the $2,200 plus tax, because you already know we gotta pay that tax, man. But Pimpin', that concludes today's episode of Drip Check on the Sony ZvE1. Is it worth $2,200? Let me know what you think down below about the Sony ZvE1, and is it worth $2,200? Because again, we all know it's a good camera, no doubt about it. I mean, the autofocus, pimp. I was hoping to get the drip check out today, but it may not happen because it's raining like crazy. And I think it's about to get harder because I just got a warning on my phone saying that it's supposed to be like a thunderstorm. So Pimpin', it might be drip check Thursday. Just a side note, drip check Thursday.
But